Hello, my teammates of Club 250 Saints, like minds globally, ladies and gentlemen of Club 250 Saints. I bring every one of you special greetings, and I do hope that you're all doing quite well. All right. Please let me quickly welcome every one of you all to my sixth edition of the 90 days challenge, which is committing to training every one of us on the various aspects of Club 250 Cent. Club 250 Cent is a big, very big project, and it has a lot of components. Okay, um, I do know that some of you are new to the community, you're new to the program, and so for those of you who are very new or seeing this video for the first time, please, community Club 250 Cent is a community for you. It's a place to stay, and everything you need to know about Club 250 Cent, you can't know them in a flash, but with your patience, you'll get to know everything that pertains to Club 250 Cent, especially when you stay close to this channel. So let me first and foremost thank my returning subscribers, all the family members of this channel. Thank you for sharing and subscribing and being a member and being there for this channel. But for those of you who are just here for the first time, you just find this video, please do us a favor, be part of us, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so that you get notified, because we bring in very interesting topic to talk about as it regards our financial well-being. And I will quickly want to tell you today, I was supposed to be doing screen sharing, but I think the network seems to be shoddy. I've waited quite a while and the network is still dangling, so let me just go just live. Today we want to talk about, or I want to talk about what I feel about Club 250 Cent, and I made it a topic. And what was it? I personally just thought out of the box, and I felt Club 250 Cent is something way beyond we understand. Club 250 Cent can be compared to so many things that we imagine. Part of what we imagine is when I thought of the Statue of Liberty of um, of Liberty City in New York, United States of America. When I went through everything that the Statue of Liberty represents in the United States, something told me, wow, this is wonderful. I likened it to Club 250 Cent. Now the question is, what does the Statue of Liberty simply mean in the United States of America? Without wasting time on this video, on this record, ladies and gentlemen, the Statue of Liberty represented the expression of the people. Okay, it now became an iconic symbol of liberty, freedom, and democracy in the United States of America. Now, to come to think of it, that the people of the United States did not sit down to develop a monument called the Statue of Liberty, but rather what happened is that it was a gift from some France visitors led by Frederick Bodandi. Okay, so this team from France, these people from France handed over the Statue of Liberty to the people of America. Okay, and lucky enough, it happens to be celebrated somewhere around 28th of October 1886. Ever since then till this day, I don't know how many years it is. If you can count, you do that for yourself. From 1886 to this time, the Statue of Liberty has remained a celebrity. It has remained a place to go. And for the fact that it represented the expression of the people, the mood and the mind of the people, Right from time immemorial, people have always wanted self-government and self-determination. People have always wanted independence, freedom. So the struggle of man on daily basis is how to exit slavery. Slavery from work, slavery from orientation, because sometimes our orientation growing up can put us into slavery. You find some barbaric orientation where some culture have this practice as against that other tradition, and some of this orientation are still our problem till this day in Nigeria. So so then reasoning in the line of the Statue of Liberty being a mandate of the people, how the people expressed themselves. Now the little gift given to these Americans, to these people in New York City, they developed it and made it become the beauty and the envy of the world. And today it stands as the tallest monument in the world, expressing that they are people of basic universal human rights respecters. So in the United States of America, right to life and right to dignity of human personality and labor or everything has its place. So, and this is why this accounts for why so many countries have always envied this territory. But the point here I also want to recall is very quickly, if you look at the Statue of Liberty, you can Google it. I did, but I can't share my screen right now. When you look at the Statue of Liberty, something very, very important is what I call the mantle, or that I call the torchlight. Now, at the topmost of this statue is a torchlight. It's a torchlight, and according to the orientation and understanding, the torchlight simply means that the Statue of Liberty is to enlighten the people of the United States. But though some people say enlightening the world, but specifically, it is to enlighten the people of the United States. So what is the lesson we should learn from this? That torchlight is to illuminate their vision, to make crystal clear their sight to see in the future. So today, we need to ask ourselves, what is our Statue of Liberty? For some of us, we say, who are fanatists, who are religious fanatics, we say, God is my Statue of Liberty. We understand God is everybody's Statue of Liberty, but then I think it's an understatement. It's not even correct to say God is our Statue of Liberty, because God is not a statue. God is a living being. Statues don't walk. Okay, statues are objects created by men, but no man creates God. Rather, God creates us. Statue is static, and God is dynamic. It can be here this moment, is hypostatic. It can be here, it can be there, it can be everywhere at every point in time. So we shouldn't religiously acclaim God as our Statue of Liberty. Now, if you say, I don't want to waste time anyway, guys, but what I'm trying to say, let me just bring my point home. Let us ensure that with the skills and wisdom God has given us, let every man and woman raise a platform that will express his or her vision very clearly. Now, since the Statue of Liberty is a mandate, or is a design that the people have monumentally created to represent the expression of their freedom, and their desire to live without interference. Freedom, total freedom. Now, so what do we have in Africa as a continent that can be compared to the Statue of Liberty in the United States? What do we have in Africa? And how are we entrenching, or how are we demonstrating our belief system, and to ensure that we create a platform that help us to speak for our desire to become free people, free agents, whether from the point of government or private individuals in partnership with government, coming to have a national orientation that is pursuing peace, prosperity, and happiness. I think in Africa, stuff like that are very scarce. I do not think they exist anywhere. Even if there's an attempt to have such a thing created in Nigeria, based on the orientation and character, some set of Nigerian people, whether um, because of lack of trust between government and its people, they might feel that that's another platform for either political activism or or a platform for demonstration. Okay, but then let me bring this whole logic home. I think the world has grown to that point where even if we cannot achieve a physical monumental structure to demonstrate our agitation to become free people in life, we can use the instrument of technology and cryptocurrency to build our own lifetime monument. Not just our lifetime monument, but a lifetime, a kind of monument that can transit through one generation to another, to another, to another. And I think that blockchain today, as a component of global technology, is even more beautiful when it comes to an expression of how people can be emancipated from poverty, pain, from one level of life disposition to another. I think the blockchain works much more beautiful. And even I believe that when the Statue of Liberty in the New York is seen as the tallest monument because it is physically seen as the tallest, but academically and logically, the Statue of Blockchain is taller than the Statue of the Liberty in the United States. Now, for us to delve into the Statue of Liberty of Blockchain, which CLUB250 represents, because this is the Statue of Liberty that if you are connected to this Statue of Liberty of cryptocurrency and blockchain through the platform of CLUB250, it means that you have just gotten a dynamic Statue of Liberty that will help you move anywhere you go. For instance, if a New York citizen is here in Nigeria, then he have to leave behind the Statue of Liberty in New York because it doesn't follow him to a country like Nigeria. But if you are in the Statue of Liberty of the blockchain through the help of CLUB250, so if you are in Nigeria, the Statue of Liberty for freedom is in your pocket, in your smartphone, okay, and it's in your brain, because blockchain is a digital ledger. It goes with you whenever you have a security, whenever you have an asset, a digital asset, it goes with you everywhere you go. So today I want to let us know that CLUB250 is that digital asset that every one of us need. Okay, is that real estate property that we all need to acquire, spanning from the classic plan, the premium plan, the MyCloud space, the e-commerce platform, and also the MetaTrader. Guy, guess what? CLUB250 has changed my life tremendously. And as you are watching this video right now, I want to specially plead with you that it is very, very important you acquire CLUB250 as a real estate for yourself. Now, getting started in CLUB250 is as simple as ABC. You may not know all the whole, you may not catch all the whole grip of Club 250 Cent. So what you need is to quickly contact the person who sent you this video, get the link of Club 250 Cent, because the same way Club 250 Cent has transformed my life. Okay, if I have said to Club 250 Cent, oh, it's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam, when I heard about it, so I won't be where I am today. Ladies and gentlemen, so if a friend send you this video, inquire to know much more about this club, and I'm sure that fellow will take his or her time to educate you about Club 250 Cent. So I also want to appreciate the fact that you have patiently followed this video to this point. I understand. I understand this is about your time. This is about your resources. You have engaged your time and resources on this video, on this channel. But to actually get the best of this channel is to become a a partner in Club 250 Cent. And to become a partner in Club 250 Cent, for you to acquire Club 250 Cent as a real estate property, in fact, to have it as an asset in your entire life and the next generation to come, is to just take advantage of the classic plan. The classic plan consistently build wealth for its community members. And now, if you look at the classic plan having a two dimension, a personal team and a global team. The global team is what I am referring as the Statue of Liberty. The global team of the classic plan is what I refer as the Statue of Liberty, because the global team of Club 250 Cent will definitely grow without a direct effort from you. Of course, the global team grows through an indirect effort. All right. For instance, I am doing this record concerning Club 250 Cent. It's going to go a long way to boost or increase the global team or the global membership of Club 250 Cent. So every single person who does the same has contributed in strengthening the global team, which stands as a global or a digital Statue of Liberty that is mobile, not the one that is static in the United States. Things have changed and then patterns have changed. So I am using this opportunity to plead with every one of you who is watching this record to quickly take advantage of Club 250 Cent, because you do not need mandatory referring for you to make money in Club 250 Cent. Now, especially when you check us out in the MetaTrader of Club 250 Cent. For those of you who are regular on my channel, you already know for sure that I make money every single day without doing anything in the MetaTrader of Club 250 Cent. Now, the biggest opportunity that Club 250 Cent has offered the world is to become an Emirate ambassador. And the whole community of Club 250 Cent is seeking just 5,000 Emirate ambassador, and then you have become a history in your family. Just be a member of the top 5,000 persons to register in the Emirate plan of the MetaTrader of Club 250 Cent. You have sown a wonderful seed in your family. And when members of your family, including you yourself, begin to reap the fruit of this commitment, you would think that this money is just a mere free money, whereas it is your foresightedness that is creating that future resources. Ladies and gentlemen, people like Mark Zuckerberg, when they started up Facebook, the people that partnered with Mark Zuckerberg in his Facebook project, how many of them today are still poor? But here come a project that you don't even need to stay as long as people waited in Facebook project, in MySpace project, in Elon Musk project, and several other projects you can think of. This is just a MetaTrader project that is only asking for 5,000 Emirates community members to say yes, and then the whole world will be brightened by those of us who have taken this first 5,000 position. It sounds cheap, it sounds easy, it sounds simple, it sounds like it could sound ridiculous, but guys, let's give this a trial and see how you can see the kind of transformation that this will materialize into. Guys, there are so much to talk about the MetaTrader of Club 250 cent. People are out there looking for a reliable, sustainable, and very assuring investment platform to protect where their capital is safe and protected. But then, ladies and gentlemen, if you are that person that is still searching for a strong investment platform that has a proven record, the MetaTrader of Club 250 cent is the finest place to be. I am not here for marketing purpose, but I'm here to tell you guys or to pass an information that ordinarily you would have regretted for that this information didn't come your way. Now it has come. All right, now it has come. So I was supposed to share my screen to show you my daily earnings in Club 250 cent and also my daily earning in the MetaTrader platform. But guys, as long as you are together in this family, on this channel, and in our chat room, Telegram room, and WhatsApp, you will eventually see the screenshot of my daily earning against the date as I upload those stuff to the chat room. So guys, as it is working for me, so it's going to work for you. Okay, so we are already 22 minutes into this record. I would like to call it a day here. All right, let me remind us, ladies and gentlemen, that Club 250 cent is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's a pleasant place to be, and then you cultivate increase in income on daily basis without you manually engaging yourself or actively engaging yourself. Many people have a lot of things to do with their time, and Club 250 cent gives you that opportunity, that ample opportunity to keep on with whatever you do. Just come here and spare money from the MetaTrader platform and from the classic platform of Club 250 cent. There are other exciting components or part of Club 250 cent, but in the course of this show, this training, all of this will be unveiled to us. That is why you have to be a subscriber to this channel, so that anytime interesting video is released, you'll get notified and you'll see it immediately. And ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys so much, and I expect you guys to begin now to register into the classic plan of Club 250. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and I'm sure that time will tell as we work on these opportunities that are around us, so that we can create our own statue of liberty that will lighten the world. It does not necessarily mean the whole world will be lightened by you, but when your life is lightened, like all the burden in your life is now, all the burden is in your life is now laid to rest. You now have a light. When you're relieved of heavy burden, because almost everything about our life is incurring financial cost. Almost everything about our life is incurring financial cost. You want to do this, there is a financial cost for that. You want to do that, there is a financial cost for that. That even your house is dropping, there is a financial cost to that. That you need to travel to your hometown, you need to come out from your hometown to the city, there is a financial cost to that. And God has given us all the strength, the wisdom, and the energy to think and to bring about reality from our imagination. So we just talked about the Statue of Liberty in the United States. That is the power of imagination to create wealth that God has given every one of us. So if you could bring up yourself and your mindset, to a certain frequency, the frequency that if people in the United States could come together and celebrate a monument called the Statue of Liberty. And what does it actually represent to them? It represented democracy, freedom. And how do they attain this? You should know that even right here in Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, any part of the country you belong, there is something somewhere, somehow you can do to bring about your own Statue of Liberty that will enable you, that will give you a platform or leverage to express freedom, okay, to express liberation from poverty, to express capability and ability to do the things that you want to do, rather than grumbling in lack and want. So guys, thank you for exhaustively staying to the end of this record. I do appreciate your time. Please endeavor to pick up a Club 250 cent link and join Club 250 cent as fast as possible. I will see you in my other update, especially when I show you guys the screenshot of my earning for today. It simply means while you and I are here chatting and doing this video, this discussion, my passive income stream is busy generating money for me. So as it's working for me, it's going to work for you also. Thank you, and hope to see you guys very shortly. Do have a wonderful and creative day ahead. Bye bye for now. Thank you.